alive already.
You alive over there, bro?
Who, me?
Yeah,
alive.
you.
Sort of alive. One of them days that you just want to flush on the toilet.
I'm pretty sure we've all been there before.
Yeah, whatever. Is what it is. How's Easter?
It's busy. Lunch and dinner, man. Busy.
How about you,
It's
Eric?
fun though.
Fishing.
Well,
Fishing all week.
when your parents were there, I was talking with your mom for a bit. I think you were at the hockey game.
Yeah, jet game. All kinds of stuff.
Eric is still working away.
I'm still working. Introduce the show if you guys want.
Getting grumpy.
Never stops, man.
Yeah. Well, I guess it is Monday, April 1st. First. All three fools are right here on the same screen.
That's right,
Jeremy
man.
Santos, Dragon Boat. I still think that's a pigeon on your neck. Myself,
Come on, bro.
Short Fuse, and Eric Lamopa, who's got still buried in the screen. What was Eric saying we were going to talk about, Jeremy?
Disqualifications, DQs, all over the place, man.
Season ending, DQs. Oh, what
I
else?
think we're gonna be talking about Hank Parker today too, about what he's saying.
All these old guys, they all got something to say, eh?
They all do, and they got a following, man. They got
well,
people
hey.
listening to him and agreeing with him all the way.
I actually stopped listening to one of them, so
Yourself?
I don't take it anymore. Just
Who's that?
negative.
Block It?
Yeah,
You done with Block It?
I'm done with Block It. Every time that guy opens his mouth, he's whining about something.
Yeah.
Frickin'
Well, he was happy about Hank Parker commenting, though. He's already saw it from him.
Finally,
Oh, what?
someone agrees.
What else has he got to do? I just don't think it's something that you just can't get used to. That's why. But I don't want to talk about forward facing anymore. We've been talking about it for how long?
Well, we have a whole segment of half the show is forward-facing sonar, so
That's all
Again?
gonna be.
Here we
again,
go.
it's not ending. That debate has not ended. That debate's gonna keep going, bro. We haven't even touched on half of it. Never mind. We'll be talking forward-facing sonar again. Hank Parker, the Hall of Famer, weighs in, and all the DQs. But we'll get the intro going here. Easter Monday. It's busy watching that freaking Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, man.
Who won, bro?
They're still playing, man. Right now, I think fucking Caitlin Clark is good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do the intro here and I'll get right into it.
No, where's he going? He's going back
Yo, it's Monday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Welcome to the show. It's the Cast and Egg podcast.
Oh, man, I missed that not doing the gone thing this year.
I know,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
It's too bad. It's all set up, ready to go.
We were
Frickin'
gonna
weather.
go Friday, bro. What happened? Went to the States or something?
Yeah, went to the States instead.
We caught some fish though. Fishing all weekend.
Yeah.
Mike got out the last day too.
Yeah.
In the house, real life with Mike is there. What's going on? Shoe.
Did you guys get any in the shallows there? At the
Eaters,
end?
just more eaters, man.
They
Small
finally
ones,
came
nothing
through
big.
the bite.
Yeah, there's more eaters. We're only there for another half an hour or more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Waiting for us. Oh yeah, bro. Oh, we got to make the slides here and stuff. But like we said, we're going to talk some disqualifications on the Bass Tour. Open water everywhere except Manitoba. It seems like we're the last ones here. We'll talk a little bit where you can still ice fish if that's your thing. You can still do it. You still can, even though the big lake is close to Walleye. Red River's closed too. Still can.
I was ready to sell everything on the ice yesterday. Pissed off.
Big
Angry at the world.
Shout out to our sponsors here, of course. Season 7 is winding down here. Last few episodes of Season 7 Hard Water. One more shout out to Pirates West Campground, Team Fu Automotive, Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear, Big Smoke Barbecue, Gone Fishing, Tech Video Security, and Island Beach Custom Lures were the sponsors this season. We've got open water starting up right away. Probably middle of this month, I think, is when it's in our contract when the season starts there. Stag is on the line here. Can finally sit down where y'all are live. There you go, brother, man. Watching it live.
Nice.
Got something with Stag on later too. Like those photos sometimes on the Doc Talk. If you aren't on Doc Talk, if you're on Facebook, we've got we keep the discussion going on our group page, not the Castanet podcast page, but the actual CDP group page.
Doc Talk,
yeah.
But it's funny when the algorithm picks it up sometimes. Piotrowski puts a post there, and Ian Price is like has bad luck. We'll see his beast of the week later, but he's got bad luck online. But like,
he does.
They're not real. They're not real. They're not real people.
No.
Like he's all fucking answering half the post there, and Andrew's answering too, man. You're talking to bots, bro. These like not real people, man. And some of them are real, but they're like in Alabama and Florida. Like it's just the algorithm does that, brother, man. So don't take it personally.
Don't argue with a bot.
Because when they all Photoshop, like you got 40 posts saying that's Photoshop. It's fake, bro. It's not real, man.
That's first funny what happens.
Yeah, it was talking about the ice castles. They're waiting for us. I know they put them all together in a group there, and like we were gonna go do.
We just never went.
Didn't end up getting to do it or whatever. But
yeah,
what's going on, right? Yeah. Weather was good all the last weekend, though, man. It was good. I mean, not melting. Usually it gets really sloppy on the big lake there, but yeah, it's nice and warm. Fish were going. Enough fish anyway. How was your last weekend?
You guys catch any big ones yesterday or what? Because I know you guys went out yesterday. No big ones.
Philip got a couple 26s.
Yeah.
Diana got a couple 25s or whatever, but yeah.
Well, we got 25 is my biggest one.
Yeah.
A bunch of about 4 or 5 24s.
Mid-20s. It's all like mid-20s. It's just
lots of eaters.
The big ones a little tougher.
Pulled a couple of eaters that looked like pickles out of the water, so they went right back in the water.
What's up, man? Got a sunburn pulling up some nice bows today. Nice work, brother. Ice Wing's still going here, man. Rattles were fire yesterday. Yeah, I got some on the compact spoons on the Phoebe there, and some on the Uzuri. Jig and minnow. Nash caught one. Got one fish. That's all he fished for,
but
though.
that was what? What was it? That was a Tulaby, wasn't it?
No, Philip got a Tulaby. He got a Cisco.
Oh, Tulaby.
This is Nash's one fish there. When he got that, then he was good. Went back to playing again. Yeah, so he got his one fish. He hooked it all himself. And oh, that's Deej. We'll talk about that in a second. They were Easter egg hunting out there, which is
nice.
Cool. Yeah. Get the last day on the ice, man. Easter egg hunt there. So that was cool. To clarify, last week when Deej caught some whiteys in the woods, this is what he was talking about, actually. He was talking about he got into a bunch of whitefish, bro. That's why
got some whiteys in the wood.
Whiteys in the woods. I just want to clarify that this is what he was talking when they got a whole pile of them too, which is cool.
That's awesome. I think
a lot on the marks on the old active target there. I think a lot of them were whitefish, man.
You think so?
Like the ones that group up. There's 3. There'll be a group of 3 that are suspended under the ice, kind of thing, and they dart so fast, and you would feel a nick too. Like I mean. When you get a suspended ball, man, they rip the rod out of your hand. You'd feel like little nips at it. And you set the hook, and it's just there for like half a second. And I think whitefish were swimming around yesterday too, man. So
I think I only caught 3 on a compact spoon. The rest came off of a swim bait, or it was all swim plastics.
Oh yeah, I got one of the swim bait. Mike's out there biting the plastic. Boom, that's why I brought this. I actually brought that was like one of my 5-inch whites.
Yeah.
Just to like, because we've seen that bite. I saw Hobson was catching him on that. Slap it on. I slapped it on, man. I got one good one on it, another one that I dropped. But when they hit that swim bait, holy shit. Man.
Well, I know we went out Friday, me and you, and that's all I caught fish on were the plastic, man. The 5-incher, bro.
Yeah, isn't that wild, eh?
Joe Moore said he was having a hard time getting the bite, so I gave him one of the. It was like a 3.5-inch bait,
Yeah.
and almost ripped the rod right out of his hand.
Yeah, I mean, when they're, hey, wait, I gutted one of them. I actually did gut a 21-incher, full
Yeah.
of emerald shiners, man, full of them.
Oh, Val caught one. She dropped down to such a big school, and then she ripped it back up again. And she comes up, brings it up. There's a shiner hooked on it.
Yeah, that was good. Dave Simpson is over at the Jets game. I can't even. Shit, man. I'm still on the wagon. I'm a lifer, but these guys are killing me, bro. So hopefully they win tonight. God dang it.
They better win tonight, man.
What's all this walleye talk? Where's the panfish report? It's coming, bro.
Man,
It's coming.
right?
The hooks you big are the ones you use are too big for panfish.
April Fool's Day. Dave Tucker's looking for panfish.
Yeah.
Of course, it's April Fool's Day. Like this one was weak. Get out of here, in fisherman, Meg. A new species has been discovered. No one falling for that, bro. No one's falling for that.
Lake of the Woods too, eh?
You got to wonder if we will have a few Furiers once this mid-20s class ages out. Next 3 years should have lots of masters, though. Yeah, I've seen, like, if you've fished the lake a long time, I've seen your classes go when you see these, like, you get that 20 to 23-inch football range, and then you actually see that year class move up, and they do jump into the master range, and all of a sudden it's like everyone's catching a 27 to 29 kind of thing. The 30s still seem to be like they all don't get to that length, that size.
No.
The ones that do make it more.
Well, it's just like I keep saying, there's still a year class missing there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have some bad years, man. Where the spawn isn't
26s, and those 25.5s, 26s to 27s. There's just not that many out there.
You didn't see that many.
At least we didn't see that many, and we had a lot of pictures come across our screens this year.
Well, they've grown. I mean, remember 27 used to be like the number. Like every third fish was 27. I mean, those are your 28s, 29s now, where people are getting, masters, good to go kind of thing. So, but yeah, there's a shit ton of 23s to 25, 26 right now, and when they go, holy smokes, man, gonna be crazy.
I didn't get that many. I didn't see that many 26.
See, not myself, but freaking everyone I fished with kept catching 26s. It seemed like for me. 30-inch walleye. How many, whatever you're saying, Ellen, that fish has been caught in its lifetime? How many times you think it's been caught? Someone was saying that. Who was commenting on the fish yesterday? We were saying under there, and it's like you could see like marks and stuff like that. You think that's from the fish getting caught so many times? Like, oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think that from that. I bet there's a good chance that fish has never been caught in its life. I was saying this 25-incher. They just they take damage from eating. I mean, they're eating smaller walleye, they're eating perch too. Dorsal fins are getting and stuff. Yeah. But it's hard to say. But a 30-inch walleye, how many times do you think there's 30 inches in that I've never seen a net, man? I've never seen a.
I've been close to anything.
As usually the one that sees a net's gone already. It's dead.
Yeah.
That's why that reminds me of this thing here. Kill. That's Santos, man.
Come on.
54 centimeters. Kill, bro.
Man, you Santos, you guys must be crying for next year now.
Why?
Shit. You guys are in trouble next year.
Oh,
What's next year?
They'll be getting all small fish now.
Small fish, eh? That'll be the goal.
The Castaneck podcast going on. Staska's caught more 24, 26 years than ever. I know, man. That's the class that's out there. It was good. Makes for fun fishing.
Yeah, I haven't been out that much this year anyway, so.
Happy April Fool's Day. Here's a good one from Theo. He's been waiting to post this, but he caught a new North Dakota state record this season. Some may say it's Photoshop. Indeed, it's not. You didn't even have to Photoshop it to get it like that. You just get Leon to take your photo, man, and freaking. Leon, take my photo, bro, of this. It's all I'm catching is mid-20s. Takes my photo and like why is the phone like right up against the fish? Oh, you watch, bro. He starts talking numbers like 1.6 this and some shit. And making these 25 inches look like 30s or whatever. But you can
That's
tell,
how it's done.
you can tell.
tell,
No,
though.
you can tell though. You can tell a big lip master from a 24 that's held out or something. Man, you can tell by the head and the, you know what I mean? Like you can tell
tail.
what they look. Yeah, you can
Or the good ones are where they hold it out and then they lean back in the picture yet some more.
even more.
Body leans back. But you can see the one leg that's closer to the camera. It looks like a lamp post. So,
But yeah, this one in Theo's year. That's still a big lipper, man. That's a. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about Theo, bro. I'm talking about the fish, bro. that's a big master.
Big lipper.
That's a fish, bro. I'm talking about when the big cheeks, the big heads on like the big ones, you could tell.
but
You
is
could
he
tell.
wearing a
Obviously,
Circle
that's
K
not-
hat?
Circle
Kamuki,
K.
bro. Your favorite brand, Kamuki.
I was gonna say.
They all look small when I'm holding them. And then again, if you're like 7 feet tall, you look small too, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
One more shout out, like Icebreaker is done, but Target Walleye made a post about it the other day. So another shout out to Trevor Hebert and Chad Unruh again.
Yeah,
That was
seen
cool that they featured
That's
him
awesome,
in there.
man. Yeah.
All 5 of the ones that they caught on the second day there also shared. They shared what they were using straight up, man. He wasn't kidding. Jig and minnow, man.
Yeah.
Frostbite one though with the propeller on is what they were using, but yeah, that
Nice.
was the one that was triggering them to fish. So cool stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Now those are all gonna be sold out now.
They do well on their own, brother, man. They do well on their own.
Yeah, they do.
Ask Tucker, you just need a half-ounce chartreuse.
Half-ounce chartreuse.
Just a half-ounce chartreuse, brother. We never touched on this from a few weeks ago, too. It's been a while, but the cougar. You guys saw this?
No.
Nope.
Holy jeez, you guys are so out of the loop, bro, man. This thing was the first ever live captured cougar in Manitoba. Like live captured. I mean, we know that they exist.
I guess they haven't been to Transcona.
Anecdotally.
I knew that joke was gonna come.
Well, the
sooner or
thing
later,
is,
man.
remember when I talked about it on the show there, and then it just got railed off into freaking talking about the spike and stuff like that. But I saw a cougar on the East Perimeter Highway. Obviously, it's like before Dougal there, so you're talking like Transcona. I saw one. Like it was like sun's going down. I'm driving north on that East Perimeter, and if I didn't know any better, I said that's a cougar. And I'm telling everyone who listen and goes, no, there's no cougars around here, like no cougars. And then sure enough, in the news, like in Free Press, there were other, like for the next 3 weeks, there were sightings of a cougar.
Yeah.
Around East
There's-
Winnipeg kind of thing.
I've seen them in Lac du Bonnet.
Like you've seen them.
Yeah,
Yourself.
I've seen them running around
Yeah.
Lac du Bonnet.
Yeah, eh?
People know that
Crossing
they're
the
there.
ice. They're
Portage
there.
La Prairie, they're there. I have a buddy who got stalked by one. He swear he was getting stalked. I can't help but
Yikes.
think about cougars, man. Different kind of cougar going to talk about. But
You
he was
think about
getting
the
stalked by
Palomino
one
and stuff, man.
in the bush, man. Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. But this is wild. This is the first one that like live captured. They put a radio collar on it, learned some
Yeah.
stuff there. And then like 3 days earlier, Gord Pizer posted that he got a cougar on his trail cam out in Kenora or whatever. And they're hard to see. Like they're hard like to see one. It's just like Bigfoot, man. They're there.
They're like,
They're there. But
well, at least there's pictures of a cougar.
there's
Music got
pictures,
caught,
realistic
man.
there's
pictures.
pictures of Bigfoot. They're there. It's just hard to capture them, bro.
Bigfoot. Some hairy hillbilly sitting on the porch. Come
Ran
on.
in Pinoy, yes, he did, and he seen one. I seen one, I swear, when he was a kid. Yeah, they're there
Yeah, they're there.
today. Some Samo chubby darters. They still sell chubby darters, don't they? In the stores?
I don't know.
I
think so.
haven't seen some.
Man, that used to be
Not on
the
shelves.
juice.
They
That
used to be big time. Remember?
Like the juice. I tried to use it again last year, remember? I couldn't catch on it. Man. I don't
Nothing,
know
eh?
why. I don't know why.
Because
If
you don't have the
Weird.
cadence for it anymore.
I guess that's the thing. Like if you drop one down, it'd be cool to see it on that stupid forward facing stuff now. But you would see it doing like
Yeah.
you'd literally see it doing what the action is. Like a jigging wrap would do that too, I guess. Eh?
Well, you do that with some of the spoons. You just watch them take off to the
Yeah,
right.
but I mean, when we used to use them, they would even get hit just dead stick in them. They
Yeah.
get hit, man, just
We used
sitting
to
there.
add some meat to it though, a little bit for that. to
Yeah.
happen, no? But the rattle baits do a bit of a wow. I was thinking like myself, the chubby darter, I should pull one out again. I want to see how far it actually. Remember, it was like it would punch fish in the face, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cougars and ouch, bro. I'm out on that one. Timberwolves. Saw Timberwolves. bigger. Like they're huge. And when you see them, like, it's just like
Here comes the spike again, man.
I know. It just turned into a spike. But I did see one or whatever. We haven't done this in a while though. Fishing should be an Olympic sport. There was talk about like bass fishing going into the Olympics. I think it's been facing some opposition from the people who don't think fishing is a sport. But
No, well, maybe ice fishing should be an Olympic sport because you drill enough holes and you run around enough.
Doing enough exercise, man.
The U.S. won, by the way, the World Ice Fishing Championship. The
Yeah.
U.S. won there, so congrats to them. Canada finished in 8th place or something shitty like that.
8th place.
Should be winning that thing every year, man. I don't understand.
That's because they don't have any Tobins on that team. That's why.
I guess we have to send a team. That was in Mongolia, though, man. It's way out there, but it was in Mongolia this year.
Mongolia.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's different kind of fishing, right? So, I mean, you're going to go out there and it's like a different style. But
We need to get somebody to sponsor a team from here. We'll put one out there.
yeah, maybe it's a little closer to home. We'll do it.
At least we'll finish better than 8th.
You'd like to think so.
Jesus.
Live targets have a unique rattle, but where I was going with the sport was we haven't done, like, if fishing isn't a sport, then how the hell are these sports, man? This is a sport.
And you got the Red Sox, the Yankees, Packers, the Bears, and then you got these two, the rivalry of the century. One ball, two heads, jumping around like fucking seals at SeaWorld. But they are two of the best at what they do, and they are just getting started. Look at this. He's on top of the fucking table, deflecting that one with his forehead off the back of his head. Holy shit.
Santos is like, I can do that.
Nope. Are
I
you
can
crazy?
do that.
I would have knocked myself out how many times right by that time, man. You nuts?
That's a
Fuck.
sport.
Nope.
This is more up your alley.
Whoa, what is that? This is Jugger, a team sport. There are 5 players in each team. 1 player per team is the runner, which is the only one who is allowed to grab the ball in the middle of the field and score. The other 4 players are helping the runner to get to the other side of the field without getting tagged. That's what you use the sports equipment for. When a player gets tagged, they're out of the game for a specific time. So the more opponents got tagged, the easier it gets for the runner to score a point. Do you see which awesome play leads Team Yellow to the point?
There are so many weird ass sports out there, brother, man.
I don't get what's going on over there, man.
It's like it's LARPing, bro. It's LARPing of some sort.
It's kind of got like
What?
Dungeons and Dragons, tetherball, volleyball.
Dungeons and Dragons. That's what it is. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. That's where it's
Other
of
shit
course.
in there.
Oh, he's talking about. I thought he was talking about. Of course, Schumann's all over the LARPing. Even his anime version. No, he's talking about the header soccer. Yeah, man. So like Schumann Saturday night, man. 2 heads,
that's
1
right.
ball. Joe Rogan's your sponsor.
I wonder if Schumann's on right now, man.
So the Alpha Male Academy. All right.
Oh,
I got one more. This is more up of our demographic here. These people like this. People like gas.
Stacker cars are green at the Freedom Factory. Right up the middle goes the 6 car. Remember, car on the bottom has the gas and brakes. Car up top is the one that's doing the steering.
Why?
did he say the car on top was doing the steering?
The car top
Steering,
doing
yeah.
steering. The bottom one has the brakes and gas.
Yeah.
It's a two.
see-
It's a 2-person thing.
Seen that on Top Gear once in a while, man.
Wow.
Jesus.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Why not just race a
Just
double
make,
decker?
make driving different, I guess. I don't know. I would do that though. Totally do that. You're telling me to tell you wouldn't do that?
I would do that before 2 balls or two heads and 1 ball or whatever the hell you call it.
Who came up with that, man? I don't mind, like, stock car racing. There's a big scene. There's a big scene on the Cletus. That's a big YouTube channel. Yeah.
Oh, hey,
There's a lot of. Was that
we were
my
making fun of guys that race lawnmowers, and now the Bassmaster Classic champion is a lawnmower racer.
lawnmower race?
He is, eh?
That's what he used to do. He used to race lawnmowers.
Oh man. Racing's a
You gotta
thing.
do
man.
something in their free time, man.
Jerome Guyot on the Icebreaker series. He's a car racer. Those guys race cars and stuff like that. There's a big local scene here, man. I used to be in it too. I used to at the Red River Speedway work security there a few times. It's pretty wild. It's cool, man. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say you did some racing, bro.
No, I wanted to, man. We were gonna make a kickerfish stock though. So, I don't know whatever the difference in all this shit is, but it was like
It's
stock.
too expensive.
We were gonna
expensive.
soup up a Ford Escort. It's gonna be the kickerfish car. We should get back into that again, man, just for fun. It is expensive though, and you don't.
It
win.
is expensive. You don't have to
win
tell me we
nothing.
did it for 5 years straight.
You did, yeah. It's a thing, man. You don't win nothing, but
3
Lot
years
of
of
money,
track
man.
championship, and it cost a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah,
man,
And we got a lot of shit for free on top of it all.
yeah. Eh?
just to close up ice fishing here. You can still ice fish. Get out there. You can't fish on, well, us normal folk, but people who don't have a pass can't go for a walleye on the lake. But you can go in the lake though. You have to be like going for pike or perch or something.
And no pictures with incidentals, otherwise you're getting a ticket.
Nothing, yeah.
But I at the mouth of the Sal or something like that, I'd put tip ups up there, man. There's some big pike going there. Now you're bound to catch a walleye, those things. But I don't think you need to do it. But I
That's
guess
when
you
you start catching the 30s. That's
it's
what
gonna
they
end up
start
happening.
doing.
Man. You'd end up catching, and then you hurt one, then you're in trouble. Then that's not good. But you can. But everywhere else is fair game. There is no closure now, so people are getting used to that now. There's no closure, so just be careful out there if you're going on ice. Still, just be careful, folks. Man, it starts to get sketchy at this time of year.
What, you see how many? You see how much it opened up yesterday all over the place? All the new crap?
Yeah. It doesn't take much. It's going to be warm this week, right? So,
yeah. Did the truck front end go through at the chalet or close?
Yeah, somebody's truck went through
at the mouth, right at the mouth, there, the main channel, I believe. Yeah,
that's why the RCMP were there.
And the red is closed. Red is fully closed. Lena was asking, "Can I go for catfish?" I go, "No, you can't do anything on the red.
The red is fully closed."
Yeah. Well, from Lockport north to the mouth there, and all the tributaries. Yeah, actually you can't, because you can't differentiate like a pickerel, for example, or anything that can differentiate walleye for whatever, right? So they just close it off. But
yeah.
Melt ice, melt. Bring on open water. People are gone, eh? Should have kept it closed except for stock truck. Barucki's always got the opinion on it, eh? Open it up, bro. Open it. Open it. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder how sucker fishing is going to be. How much melt?
You can go for smallmouth.
Right now?
Yeah.
On ice. When it melts. Oh, yeah. When things melt, man. I'm going to get that boat out earlier. Speaking of
boats, ready, bro.
Bassmaster panel upholds new Santee Cooper disqualification. So Brian New, really good angler, man. He's like he has had his really good years out there, but he got DQ'd at Santee Cooper. So the story is, right now this time of year it's spring, right? So you're bed fishing, you're sight fishing these things, and he could not get this fish to go. He had a big ass bass, and he could not get it to go. Worked hard. He went over to on top of the bed to see if it was still there. He thought it was still there. Yep, I just can't catch it. And then when he left, he said, I wanted to stir up the water so the next guy couldn't catch it. So he blasted his trolling motor to churn it all up. And he goes, it didn't work though. Like it didn't work. It didn't turn up like I wanted it to. And then I left or whatever. And people saw it. People saw it happen. And this guy comes in or whatever. And it was a little churned up. But he said, even though it didn't work, I did mean to do it. He admitted to doing it. I did mean to disturb the water. I didn't know it was against the rules. Had I known it was against the rules, then he wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But rules are no rules. What do you guys think about the etiquette of or sportsmanship of doing that?
I don't know. I probably know about 5 or 6 people that would do it. So, is it really going to bother the fish at all?
Well, I'll make it tougher, right? If you mess up the bed and stuff.
Well, you might damage the bed. Sometimes you're in 2 or 3, 4 feet of water. you could bugger up a bed doing that.
Yeah.
That's why they don't like people doing it. I think it's not even so much trying to make it harder for someone else. You're trying to do as much as you can to not disturb the bed. Then again, pulling the fish out of there and then taking it 5 miles away. Apparently, they make it back though. They do make it back. Apparently, that's what they said.
But if he disturbed the bed, okay, it's a dick move. But if he's just trying to turn the water up to make it chocolate colored so you can't see it, whatever. I'm sure worse shit happens on heavy windy days.
Yeah. So if it
Yeah, but that, I mean, on windier days, that's a natural cause. We're talking about a competitor doing that on purpose so that the guys can come in and behind him can't catch it.
Like he couldn't catch it, so he didn't want someone else to catch it.
And it's against the rules. He just didn't know. Right? So
yeah. I don't know. I guess that's why it's in the rules so that guys don't screw shit up. So I guess it is a dickhead move, but
yeah,
I'm sure there's people that do worse shit out there that don't get caught.
Yeah, it is douchey though. But the guy that pulled up behind didn't complain. Like, well, they didn't put a protest in anyway.
There's someone else watching.
No, somebody's seen it happen.
Was it Upshaw? It was Upshaw.
Yeah, Upshaw complained.
Yeah.
Well, some guys, especially if you're new on tour or whatever, you don't want to upset the apple cart or whatever. You're not going to do that, especially to a vet. Upshaw didn't care, man. He put the protest in. Guy got DQ. If it's in the rules, though, I guess if you're going after big money, there's a 6 pound.
You have to know, right?
But if there's 6, I mean, you go, well, I can't get it. I don't want someone getting 6 pounds on me. So then,
would you do it, Eric?
No, like it seems like really douchey to do, even if it was allowed. Like I'm competitive, I'm competitive, and you're trying to get an edge here and there or whatever. But I don't know if I would do that.
Problem is, I probably waste all day trying to catch that one fish.
He did go back though. He had to show his GPS routes and all that.
He did show it, yeah.
He had to show that like that he went back and all that kind of thing. All whatever. I don't know. He wasn't trying to destroy the bed, he says, or like completely whatever or hurt the fish or anything. But anyway, yeah, DQ. He got DQ'd. And then what you guys heard about James Watson getting DQ'd?
Wasn't it DQ,
man? You told me because I told you I haven't been on the internet in 2 weeks.
Well, if you aren't familiar, you got Bassmaster, which is our that's our series of choice that we like to follow. Gussie's on there, a bunch of other Canadians. Like you just see, like their viewership is huge and it's just growing. It's supposed to be secondary to Major League Fishing.
Yeah,
right? In the Bass Pro Tour, BPT, it's supposed to be secondary. Their numbers are growing all the time. Hence, they took all the top guys. They took freaking KVD, and Takahiro and Jacob Wheeler and all these guys, and then the guys left over. They amalgamated FLW into BASS, and you got BASS, and the Classic will still be huge, but their tour will be secondary to us. I barely follow anything.
We don't follow MLF.
Well, that's because there's 900 different freaking leagues tied into the one.
And it's a shit show. They keep changing the rules, right? Trying to get it down right.
That's a problem, right? Yeah.
And then they didn't go live. Remember I said that their first tournament of the year?
Yeah.
Couldn't see it on TV, nothing, man.
The first 2 days aren't live.
Yeah.
What the heck? Not live. And then so one angler on there, James Watson, like he's made money on the tour and stuff. This is him like 3 weeks ago. He posted this on his Instagram.
Well, I'm not fishing boat docks. As you can see, I'm just fishing trees. But since we don't have no live on Major League Fishing the first day of competition, guess what? I'll just make a little video myself because I'm finally catching fucking bass. So, you know what? It's bullshit that we don't have live. Post it, Rob.
That's live during the tournament that he puts that on his IG. Like he's like pissed. And then you saw his hat there, #FBD.
You know what that means?
It doesn't mean fuck Boy Duckett. The Boy Duckett's the guy who runs MLF.
Yeah.
Although that's what it's meaning now. It means fish boat docks. And on MLF, you're not allowed to fish boat docks.
You're not allowed to?
You are not allowed to fish boat docks on the Bass Pro Tour.
Why?
Because I thought that was property and shit, and I don't know. And that's where bass live. I mean, you see, Canelli has videos all the time about. So he's not allowed to. That's his shtick. I mean, like not shtick,
Yeah.
but like, that's his specialty, and people specialize in things. And imagine taking that off of BASS. Like, I mean, Botox is a thing, man. Like,
Yeah.
so he was mad, and he's like, whatever. So he got in trouble for that. 3 weeks later, he's kicked off the tour, completely kicked off. When can he go back? 2026 or something?
2020. He has to reapply for his card.
What a
Doesn't even
joke.
mean he's back in it. He has to like reapply or something.
And I'm thinking there won't even be an MLF. There won't even be MLF by then. It doesn't even matter. I think it's going down the drain. Look at the guys
Looks
coming.
like it.
Who's going from BASS to MLF? Nobody.
No one.
think
Everybody's trying to
anyone
go
now.
over there again.
Jordan Lee came
Yeah.
back, right? Who else was jumping
Yeah.
back here, trying to get back on this side? You know, like
Ish
thing is
Monroe's
they-
trying to come back.
Ish Monroe wants
Bobby
like,
Lane is trying to come
Yeah.
back.
Ish Monroe tried to
Junior.
qualify last year, didn't get to the top 9, but it's hard to qualify again. You can't just come
Yeah.
back and say, "Hey, I'm coming back, guys." They have to qualify.
Can't get your
to
spot.
those
They got to
opens, man.
qualify. Yeah.
It's hard, brother, man. So
Yeah.
yeah. Tony Sturridge, what the fuck? Pop-up ads? Oh, the ads were live on this one. Sometimes it's monetized before we start or not. There are some ads here.
They're
You
ads.
You're gonna hate on us for fucking trying to make $3 back so we can pay for the lights here, brother? Shut the hell up. Too many Karens complaining like this is a better comment. It's true though. That's what it has to do with, man. It's
People saying stuff,
complaining, but
right?
I understand not people have water intake pipes and you don't want you're swimming there and there's a hook, you know, on on your dock or whatever. But it's crazy for that to do that. And then
For a major fishing league to say you can't fish docks, when we know that a lot of guys that's all they do.
I know. So he was down to trees and he's like swearing on
yeah.
there. He was mad.
I suck fishing docks, so I just fish trees and weeds, rocks. That's it.
So
gotta head for
you'd fit in no problem, MLF there, bro.
You know why? Because I'm scared to get a hook caught in the dock and some kid's gonna get the hook in his leg or something. It's gonna be my fault.
So then this is him after. Like this is just the other day. He just got DQ'd the other day or kicked off.
Yeah.
Cancel culture has struck Major League Fishing and the Bass Pro Tour. They got me, all right? I'm not a victim. I love the folks from the old FLW Tour and everything that they've done for my career, so I'm not being a crybaby here. But what I don't like is having my intelligence insulted by another grown man, okay? And he has tried to silence me numerous times. He will not have a discussion with me that's of any value. His wife gets on my social media page and has the right to bash me all she wants, and I can't even renegotiate my fines with Boyd, who, by the way, financially profiles me and finds me what he says not enough because I keep running my mouth. But guess what? I'm going to be on Luke Duncan's podcast, all right? Low Budget Live, the 8th of April. Guys, the best thing you can do to help the cause is to buy the merch on my page right here. My next plan in life, I don't know. I'm going to keep fishing because I got some great sponsors out there that support me. And guess what? All of them support me. Every one of them has still got my back. And we're going to go fish somewhere else. It just won't be any Major League Fishing because they won't let me until December 31st, 2025. No FF, no BFLs, no Toyotas, no nothing.
There won't be an MLF by then, man. That thing it's crashing.
No.
KVD retired, right?
The
And
big
everyone's
names,
unhappy
man.
that
Yeah.
it keeps
Yeah,
changing. They're not getting the
it's
viewership.
done. It's been going downhill for a while. Like they were whining that they had to pay back because some of the guys didn't want to do it because they didn't pay enough money far enough back. So
Yeah.
now they decide to do that. And next year, what are they going to do? No, we're not going to do that.
You got nothing now, man.
So whatever.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like he's making
Holy
money
fuck.
on this hashtag FBD though.
Oh, you will for sure, man.
Fish boat docks, man.
Holy fuck,
Or F-
Ricky. What are you,
Boyd
fucking
Duckett.
4 joints deep, for Christ's sakes?
Oh, he's on the joint.
Like his fingers are just like walking all over his keyboard.
But yeah, well, we'll see what happens and all that shit, man. Like DQs
It'd be
everywhere.
interesting. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
I'm gonna follow along. I didn't check out the Duncan podcast about it yet, but I'd like to see I mean, he's gonna spill all the tea on it. I'm sure, bro.
He's gonna blast them, man.
He don't give a shit right now.
He's
So.
gonna blast the shit out of them.
Old
Yeah.
school championship bass series. Teams wanted. There's another one. What was Gussie talking about? There was another one like that's starting. $5,000 entry, but this one is in Ontario. No live sonar or 360 imaging allowed. Even their graphic design is old school. Look at this poster, man. Oh my god! But
Yeah.
Huh?
club only series.
Those are going to
Hope
start
is a
popping up
welcome.
all over the place. So
It's a
Yeah,
thing. I mean,
The one that Gussie's in, the same thing. Like no pre-fishing, no 360, no FF, like no front-facing sonar, nothing.
is he going to do it?
It's $5,000. He's doing it.
If he's
That's
already
this
down
weekend. That's this weekend, isn't it?
there.
Yeah.
Well, that's my whole
Yeah.
point. Like we're talking like forward-facing sonar again. So Mike always says, man, every time I pull out the active die, I thought you don't believe in forward. And I go, I've never said that I don't believe. What's not to believe? It's fucking really good stuff. I mean, it's. I said it's cheating, and like,
call it
you're
cheater,
not going to change your mind on that.
all that shit.
Cheater vision.
Yeah, like not believing it. What do you mean not believing it? I sell this stuff. Heck, our other brand has one now, or whatever. But there's nothing not to believe in. It's just cheating. And I said, I said at a certain point, you hit a point there where it's not sporting. So I mean,
So now you're sounding like Hank Parker, bro.
well, he pretty much summed up what I was trying to say. Like, I mean, because in competition, if you're recreational fishing,
Yeah.
fuck, I mean, I don't know, it's there, I guess. But if you're talking about in tournaments, and you're talking like what we were just saying there before, then like I mean, like what Gussie said, he's going to enter it. You're finding these fish based on, I don't know, little biology mixed in with mapping, mixed in with, topography and biology, and like you're knowing stuff or whatever. I don't know. Let's watch what Hank has to say about it, man. See if you guys see this at all.
Nope.
No. Heard about it though.
Play it here. We can still talk while it's on there. It's Hank. Now, Hank Parker, if you don't know, was like Hank Parker fishing way back, but this guy he's like right up there. He's all the Hall of Famers, Bill Dance, and
Yeah.
That's Val's favorite angler.
Hank Parker. Well, Bill Dance because he falls in the boat, falls in the water.
Hank Parker. Every time I used to watch him on Saturday morning, you listen to that guy with those balls in his mouth still? No.
Let's listen to him here.
Say forward facing sonar. Now, this is going to get real controversial. And I tried not to enter this arena. I tried not to throw my hat into the ring. I've listened to Randy Blockett. I like Randy. Randy and I are friends. And to be honest, I thought Randy was a little bit too critical. But the more I listen to him and the more I look at what's going on, I'm tending to agree with him. Now, I've never thought that Randy was being, as some people have said, over the top and just bitter. I've never thought that. I've always known he's been heavily opposed, but I didn't really see the amount of change that forward-facing sonar was bringing to fishing. And there are a lot of people out there that are winning tournaments today that really are not very versed in the sport of fishing. They really don't know very much. And if you took that forward-facing sonar away from them, they wouldn't really know what to do. And there are a lot of great fishermen that are now depending on forward-facing sonar that do know what to do, but they don't do nothing else because it's such a proven method for catching big fish. So I honestly think, truthfully, it is hurting our sport. I think it's hurting our sport in a lot of ways. One, it's expensive. And high school fishing is very near and dear to my heart. And there may be one or two kids that their dad has forward-facing sonar. The rest of the kids, the boats don't have them. And the kids that have them are dominating. And so now the other dads and the other boaters feel like we're going to have to add that. And the cost is prohibiting for a lot of them. So the playing field is no longer level. I just think it's hurting. People are not buying lures like they used to buy lures. They're just buying things that are compatible with forward-facing sonar, and I think it's hurting our sport. I've said you could not stop technology, and a friend of mine said, "You're right, you can't. But do you realize that there is a rubber compound that they can put in a golf ball and make that golf ball go 30% further, or put it in a baseball with the same impact from the bat, it'll go 30 to 35% further than a current baseball." That's technology. But the Major League Baseball leagues said no. It will ruin our sport. It will make our stadiums obsolete. It'll make all the history of home runs absolutely obsolete. The PGA says it'll destroy all the history of golf. So no, we're not going to allow it. And as I think about that, that's almost where fishing is today. Major League Fishing, bass, they're going to have to really look at this thing closely and say, okay, nothing wrong with technology, but it's messing up our sport.
Yeah.
And
So he goes on there or whatever, then Blockett pipes in after or whatever. But
Thank God you stopped him before he piped in.
yeah, I don't block it at all. But he's like saying, yeah, I mean, like there's technology, obviously, but you're going to hit a line eventually. He's saying it's hit the line now. I think they've hit the line. Yeah, I mean, talking about competitive. Like Breck is like talking about. He thinks most people. Fuck, Breck, go back to your joints, mate. We're talking about competitive fishing here, bro. Competitive. Like we're not talking recreational here. We'll talk recreational after because Wisconsin's looking to ban it. But like we're talking about competitive fishing. Is there a certain part? Because heck, I don't know. Think of any analogy you want, man. Think of the sport or whatever. So many things you could do.
Well, I know one thing he mentioned high school championships down there, like high school fishing down there. I mean, I think high school fishing, you could ban front facing sonar from those. But when you're
that way they learn how to fish. They actually learn how to fish.
They learn how to fish.
Actually learn how to fish, man.
So now it's added later on when they get the front facing sonar stuff. But with the pros, I mean, all of them have it. Doesn't mean all of them are catching fish, man. Like, it's an even playing field at the pros.
So he's only brought up two sports that wouldn't bring up the new technology, the baseball and
golf,
right?
Yeah,
every sport could have a.
Yeah, but so what do? Do you go back and not you take all the frickin' carbon fiber sticks away from the NHL players and give them their old Christian sticks back? Tell the goalies to take out their lightweighted pads and put hair pads back on.
Yeah, but that's where there's a part. Where do you hit the line? And everything's going to be there's technology for safety. Obviously, that helps. So if people are shooting harder, you're going to have more padding, right? But there's a part where.
But that's what they've done, right?
Yeah, there's no direct correlation. Forward-facing sonar is not for safety. If anything, that's why Wisconsin's talking about banning it, because you're talking about safety of the fish. Is like the safety of the fish, like where it's not like we were using on the lake there. Like the fish don't have a chance. Like you're like freaking jumping on top of them, or those rocks.
Now, are they biting?
Jomo, those are either rocks or those are fish, man. Let's go check it out. And like, because it's not moving, you drop down. We have our distances down pat now, 10, 15, 13. Like fuck, we're pretty bang on nowadays. Drop right in its head, boom, 24-inch walleye or whatever on its head, kind of thing, right? So,
did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're talking competitive fishing, Mike. We're not talking about whether it's fun or not.
Yeah, but you're the one that brought up. You're the one that brought up on the ice.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is that's how good it is. And if you haven't used it, we're saying where the fish have, when they're talking about like when people go, well, why the hell would Wisconsin even like think about that? Because well, they're talking about if they don't go as far as banning it, they're talking about reducing limits. And I'm telling you, all jurisdictions are looking at reducing limits based on this technology because populations can get affected or decimated because people have the ability to go catch more now because you're taking the water away. You're just looking over the bathtub, right? And over there, bam.
I mean,
you can't make a bite, obviously, but then at least fucking 75% of the job is done if you just got to go throw your lure through a school, right?
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing with the casual angler now, right? When they have this, it does make it easier for them to catch fish. Doesn't mean they're going to catch them all the time, No, but
I mean, you're gonna catch more. You're just talking about
You will
percentages.
catch more,
I don't. You guys are so stuck on this thing that you think it's a guaranteed catch. No, it's not a guarantee. Obviously, it's not. You're talking about
I
animals.
didn't say it's a guaranteed
It's not a
catch.
guaranteed. No, but fuck, Mike Gurdon is over here saying that freaking like you still have to catch them. You go, oh, you still did they? You go, did they bite? You said that. You go, did they bite though? No,
Yeah,
obviously
did they
not. But
bite?
you're talking about your percentages are higher. I don't know, you guys. You can't deny this, but obviously your percentages are higher. A shitty fisherman becomes a better fisherman from it. A really freaking good angler becomes even extra fucking godly. You're putting this stuff in it. You could have a souped up golf ball. I still wouldn't be able to hit it 100 yards. You know what I mean? Like it's no guarantee. There's no like a fucking souped up golf ball is gonna make me hit it 300, whatever. I'm not very good at it, so freaking I'll probably still only hit it 125.
Oh, I'll
If
hit
you
it
take a
100
really
yards.
good golfer, you're gonna add fucking these guys are shooting at 500 yards.
Yeah,
in a fucking year.
but I mean, with that analogy, not all the pros are hitting out of the park with front-facing sonar. They have it, but they're not still catching 100 pounds.
But
Not
is
all
it
of them are.
ruining? Is it ruining the sport though? Are you?
Okay, you're telling me that the last tournament when all top 10 anglers got 100 pounds each, that wasn't exciting for you. They did it because of front-facing sonar. I don't care how.
No, they didn't.
10.
No, they didn't.
Right?
They didn't all do it because of front-facing sonar. A lot of them, the young guys went and beat the banks just like all the old fuckers did, and beat them at their own game.
Is
They
it
were
at a
just
point where
smarter
they
at
have to
because
look
of
at
what
it?
they
Though?
were using. They were
Do
trying to
they
go
have
after
to
those
look at it?
bedfish.
You guys don't think that the tours have to look at it too?
No, the tourists can look at it. So limit them to one.
They got to do
instead of
something.
5 units.
They got to do something because I don't think some people are actually fishing anymore, in that sense of the word, where you got to go. Like Gussie's a good angler. He's confident that you can go. I'll go out there and, based on this lake and the history of this lake or whatever, and go bass fishing. What do you do in April?
Yeah.
How do you go catch bass in April and wherever the hell you are? You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know. Is it just, if it is what it is, that's the competition now. That's
It
what it is.
sounds like the question you're more asking, where is the limit? Where do you draw the line?
Well, yeah, this is the whole
Right?
thing. It's where do you,
So-
for competition, like you were talking, like,
Yeah.
because I don't know, I'm sure freaking in the NBA, you could have shoes that have springs in them and fucking make you jump higher, but they don't do that. Oh, but it's technology though. You can have really good shoes, but then it sort of fucks it all up, though. No, I mean, but a lot of people don't think that this is the same thing in fishing. I do, but some people don't. I think it's too much of a shortcut.
I guess
So,
some of
what do you
some of the
think would the
clubs are
limit
going to
be
come
then?
back.
What's that?
What would you think the limit would be? Like 360 live sonar? Would that be the limit for you? Or are you talking about right now? That should be the limit, which is what we have right now.
Maybe seeing 30 feet ahead. But if you're seeing clear as freaking day, 80 feet ahead of you, you're just taking the water away, man. You're taking the water away. Like for me, the whole fun of it is like not seeing. It's like that's that blind thing, eh? That blind aspect to it.
Yeah.
And freaking like, well, there's a reef there. There's gonna be one big pike on there. You know it, man. If it's not a big pike, it's a big walleye. And you do it and you get it, then it's like, holy crap, As opposed to, we're gonna drive up to the reef now. We're gonna check if it's there. Don't even bother throwing a line because there's nothing there. It's like, it just seems not as fun to me anyway. Where it's just being able to see down there is just not as fun to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think like these pro tours, the way they make money is by viewers. So whatever the viewers say, they have to follow. If you got 90% of your viewers saying no, we're not going to watch because these guys got front-facing sonar, then they got to cancel it. They got to take them out. Where else are you guys going to get your money from? But if 90% of viewers say, hey, we don't mind, we like all these guys catching fish, they're going to keep them, man.
There's always been.
That's what it all boils down to, yeah. Right?
Where is it? This is old school sonar here. I'll take away fucking this guy's. Where's Staska's comment here?
Which one?
I don't know. I gotta take something off here. What's going on, Junior? Like anyone complaining that, I don't like just watching guys looking at sonar fishing. This is way back.
Out to Edwin Evers. Started his day 4 pounds behind Todd Fairclough. He's got 1 fish in the boat. He needs 4 more big ones.
All right, there's my bait. It's going right down there to him. Boom. those are fish right there. I mean, that's right where my bait is. Come on. You can see my bait. See, that's my weight. Watch it. I'm gonna lift it up and down. The top one's my swivel, the middle one's my worm, the bottom one's my weight.
See, that's old school, man. Like, people have always used the technology that's available, and anyone complaining now that, oh, I don't like people just looking at their screen fishing.
That's all. That's what that guy's doing all day, man.
Aaron Martin is freaking rest in peace, but he was catching them on drop shot. Fuck, he was one of my favorite anglers, man.
Yeah.
He freaking revolutionized everything with the drop shot there, catching them. For sure.
You know what? It doesn't matter what they do. There's always going to be somebody squawking about it. I mean, it's taken a lot of the guys out that hone their skills doing what they do by beating the banks and finding those weed beds and the shrubs and shit.
But it's not just as simple as beating the bank. Beating the bank is like,
well, I'm just saying.
That's what they call me in Santos, bank beaters, because you don't know what you're doing. That means you don't really know what you're doing, and you're just going to beat as much bank as you can, and you junk fish, right?
Yeah.
Remember junk fishing, man? Who's that angler again that freaking made a living off the junk fishing, man? Morgan, Andy Morgan, fucking
yeah.
Andy Morgan made a living off of that freaking just junk fishing, he called, because and people go, what does junk fishing mean? It means I'm going to Lake of the Woods and I'm just gonna throw at things that look cool or whatever, and I'm just gonna hope for the best. I mean, that's junk fishing. That's not what they're doing though. Like, the anglers who are really good aren't just junk fishing, man. They got a program dialed in. You give them 3 days of practice, they're holding on a program, and they're really like, they get on it. And the whole thing is where I think it's like ruining the sport is you don't really have that, man. It's just whoever can cover more water and look at shit, you know, and you go get them off.
On another note, you're using that even, you go out during pre-fish, you're using it, you're finding your fish, you're marking them, and then you go back and then they're gone. So now you got to go look for them.
Yeah, you take your camera out and you just keep looking, man. And then you drive around and you look, and then, oh, there they are. I knew they couldn't be too far away, or I found them freaking at the end of the lake and throw at them, right? So just sort of a little hokey to me, right? For competition anyway. For recreational, fuck, have at it, man. It's a fun toy, right?
Yeah.
Tournament wise, I don't. Especially if you're looking at pros, it takes away fucking what pros are, though. Hence, now go, oh, look at all these rookies who are doing well. But yeah, because you're just, I don't know. You don't have to be really that good.
I don't know. There was a couple of rookies that did pretty good, and they weren't looking at their forward facing. They were busy pitching at docks and stumps and shit that were
in a bank, man.
So
yeah.
They're doing the same thing that all the old guys were doing.
When guys were catching fish on ledges and offshore without that kind of technology, man, that's impressive, man. Because you're taking a big chance going offshore, right? Because like Brett Height won a tournament way offshore, man. How'd you know to do that, man? Oh, I stumbled on something in practice, man, and then I was able to replicate it. Not this. Yeah. I hit record on there, man, and fuck, man, I don't know. I don't get it, man. Gussie was saying in Jamie's podcast that he was disappointed a lot of the anglers that have been crying about forward didn't bother to nut up for this. Yeah, man. Like, if you're complaining about it, here's a tournament where there is no forward facing.
Yeah,
that would have been a good time to see. Like, I mean,
so what's that tell you? They're just whiny bitches.
Well, some of them are for sure. I mean, you're not talking about everybody. When a debate's 50-50, it's not just whiny bitches.
No, I know.
Whiny bitches.
No, I mean, but you got it.
There's guys that went across the stage that were crying about it.
It'd be also nice to see like who's like the whiners if they actually have it, right? I mean, because a lot of guys commenting on Facebook and everything, a lot of guys don't have it, man. Right? They're being sour. They can't afford it. They don't have it. So, and
I think if
you don't have it,
the competitors can all afford it. I don't think.
I know the competitors can, right? But again, we're talking about when the pros or the pro tour should ban something. Again, it comes down to money. If viewers don't want to watch it, you're gonna have to listen to them.
It's like Driven no choice, here, man. Who wants to watch a guy struggling all day after being on the water or struggling all day?
Yeah,
I don't know if you had enough. I mean, you have that quad view and everything like that. There's always going to be someone on them.
Yeah,
you can have you want to make a production, man. You can see people catching fish because someone's always going to catch. You have 150 boat.
Yeah,
field. There's always going to be 10% that are on them, and then you got to get there and film them kind of thing. I don't think really that's the thing. People do like seeing the screens and showing.
Yeah.
You know, like it's if they would show that more. That's cool.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I still like
they limit
watching.
boat motors. Tony says, right? They limit boat motor speed and stuff like that. You know.
I still like watching the guys that are bed fishing, though. To me, that's okay to watch.
I mean, I don't know. I've been a fan of the sport long time, man. I put you on that, Dick. Like when did we started getting into it and we got a fantasy on it and stuff, man. I've always been a fan of it.
Yeah. I'm
not as big of a fan of it with the stuff. That's my view on it, man. I don't think it's as cool. During the tournament, I caught my tootie, put it back to target away. Ice, like I mean, like we're talking different things here now, like on the tools, like whatever. I guess not exactly different, but on ice, holy shit, it is not fair, man. But like you said, you can have it and still not catch it. Obviously, you still have to be good at using the tool or use it to its maximal ability.
You still got to figure out what's going on, though.
Like
convincing him to
go
bite.
away, but you just still anything that has high temperature would be the most fun to watch and compete. And I feel like we can enable more strategy and adaptations.
What are you thinking about there, bro?
I'm trying to understand what he's saying, man. I don't see it. No, I feel it's actually shrinking it. Complete opposite of what I'm thinking or whatever. But I don't think it's expanding it. I think it's shrinking it. No, because when you can't see underwater, now everyone's throwing darts at the board, right? So you got now you have a whole spread of like what's going to work that time. And if you bet wrong, no, that's not what they were doing, or the wind changed and all that kind of shit or whatever, you know. That's where it's spread, you know, and who does better that week. It shrinks it more. It takes a lot of that away, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, like I mean, but
everyone becomes a better angler using it, no matter what. If you're a shitty angler, you're going to be less shitty. I'm just saying.
True.
Go, I have this thing. I still can't catch fish. Well, you're a shitty angler to begin with, so I don't know. You're using weak equipment, but you're still going to be better, no matter what. You're going to be on top of it. You're going to have a shot at them, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like mapping too, right? I mean, mapping before you could go without mapping, frick, and you didn't know what you're hitting or where you're going. With mapping now,
well, that's where time on the water came into play.
That's right.
When people were crying before, is like, you know how much time we put in the water? We had to practice an extra 3 days just to be able to self.
Because they went around and they found
and
stuff.
Now you got this shortcut, and this guy's coming from California, and he's coming.
So what's the
here.
difference? So what's the difference?
What's the difference? There's a line. I don't mean what the difference is. Obviously, with every advancement in technology, you're gonna have the way it used to be and how it is now. Obviously, you know, don't give me this fucking what the difference is. There's a certain line what you're eventually gonna hit, though. Is what I'm saying.
So you're telling me
there's obviously a line somewhere. I told this fucking. I've been saying this all winter, man. I feel like we've hit that line already, and they gotta look at it. You think that it's still acceptable? Then fuck, you keep going. Obviously, the next few things is coming along. Eventually, it's gonna hit a line. There's got to be a line for you guys.
Well, it has hit the line. It has hit the line already.
Like this is like you talk about game changers. Oh fuck, we're gonna put a third hook on the back of this thing, and that's gonna be a game changer. Like all this bullshit stuff at ICAST every year. This is an actual game changer, and people have really gotten good at it. Now, people didn't know what they had 4 years ago, or whatever, like how powerful it is.
Yeah.
Like Gary Pay's like, wineries can't afford it. Now on the pro tour, they're paying how many thousands of dollars to enter each tournament. That makes no difference there. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking like on the pro tours.
Not to use it.
Yeah.
Remember it was secret? Even these guys were like bird sponsored and stuff like that, but they were using
and they were hiding it under their desk.
They had to, right? But this stuff is so good, and every one by one, like, fuck, oh, it's not fair. And they were taking all the money down. It's crazy, man. Because it's such a shortcut, right? Oh, I can show up to the lake 3 days later now. Don't have to be there as early because this is big shortcut or whatever, right? Phil Mammer and Glennie for worse.
There ain't no shortcuts for me.
Even those two guys, man, you put this in their hands and they learn how to use it, though.
Fish.
Oh, yeah, bro. My
couple
buddy
of his co-workers,
Hammer and Glennie. Oh, my God. I feel like some of the guys are just old boomers that still have dial-up internet. Nah, I don't think so, man. Because even if you thought that, but you listen to Hank Parker, he put it the most eloquent out of anybody, man. That's the most eloquent that someone's put it yet.
Their biggest complaint is they did it, they honed their skills without the technology. That type of technology. I guess it's getting to them, it's bothering them because now the video game kids can kick their ass. That's what.
Well,
that's what it
and I
boils
don't.
down to.
It's not
But
just
like you
kicking
said,
their
if you take
ass.
it away, though, can they still kick their ass?
Well, I think there's a couple of them that can still kick their ass
Oh,
because
sure,
they
man.
couldn't
Just
afford it.
law of probability, yeah.
And they said, yeah, we had to do the same thing. We had just used 2D. That was it.
Yeah.
But you gotta admit, some people taking down checks right now. It doesn't matter what level.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Are only because of that.
Milliken's one of them.
Could he catch? Milliken could catch fish without it. I mean, I've watched his YouTube a long time. I
Not
mean,
as much as he does now.
Yeah, yeah. Could he? Would he be a pro? I think he'd be a really good YouTuber. I don't know if he'd be a pro without it.
Without it,
I don't think.
There's
Hey,
probably out of the rookie class, I think there's probably 7 of them are there because of forward-facing sonar.
John Cox doesn't really use it. Didn't he got DQ'd for something too?
What did he
You
get
guys see
DQ'd
that?
for?
Fuck, he got DQ'd for. What was it?
It's not for having too many electronics, that's for sure. Half the
He
time,
got
he doesn't even
DQ'd
turn
for
them on.
something. I think he ended up throwing a machine at somebody.
Hey,
Dr. Marsman hates the word banning. They can make 2 different tournament categories, with or without. Why banning? All the FFS hitters can compete in their own shitty category. No, I don't. Having 2 categories would be that's even stupid.
Can't do that. I don't think.
Yeah, that'd be dumb. Like, why would you do that? But definitely at the line, whether they decide to not, and if you don't agree that there is that line, they have to take a hard look at it. The next thing that would come out would obviously really surpass the line. Then
I'll keep using mine.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the question, though.
But you're not a pro.
You're
no.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm talking about pro fishing.
Okay.
Here, man.
So those pros. I mean, you got the 3 big. You got the 3.
And we're not talking about banning in stores. You can still go to freaking fishing hole and go buy it all you want.
We're talking about tournaments. We're talking about the pros now. You're telling me you're gonna ban those three front facing sonar, and those are your sponsors. How can you do that?
That's
when they need when they're selling, that's what they want to sell. How can you do that? I mean,
that's the
unless
power.
unless all your anglers on that in your league are complaining about it, like.
Well, there's
how are you
complaining. Obviously, there's people complaining, but it's not.
No, I'm just saying.
It's more like they're playing with whatever rules are there. So whatever rules that they come up with, they'll come up with the rules, man.
But I'm just saying,
they'll abide whatever rules. If they want to be a touring pro, you just go by whatever. If they tell you can't fish boat docks, then you don't fish boat docks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably going to end up doing a couple tournaments without the forward facing. That's what's going to end up happening.
Definitely reduce it.
Like some of the
spring
tournaments,
stupid as fuck to me.
The spring tournaments, those will be the ones that they don't use a forward facing on.
They're getting.
So you're saying out of the 10 tournaments they do, 5 should be not
5.
So like what?
3.
How many of them? 3?
3.
Nah, that'd be hokey too. It's got to be same across the board. If they go one way, that's how it is.
So what LeBopes, you think they should just ban? I mean, lower the number on boats allowed.
At least, at the very least,
yeah.
Man, at the very least, you don't have a co-angler on the boat. Like, what the hell you need one at the back? You decide now.
Yeah, one at the back, one on each side.
A little bit of strategy comes into play now, where how are you gonna best utilize this thing? So if you need it on the bow, or if you want it mobile, sliding along, wherever you want to have it.
So what would your limit be then? Just 1 or 2?
1. How many do you need?
1.
Like, you can already see underwater, man. These guys want it to be like, they don't even want to turn it, right? They just want to be seen all the time.
Everything,
24/7, and just look at the water like, holy shit, it's getting even worse, bro, man. Eric's spicy tonight. I do get spicy about it, man. I do get spicy about it, bro. So are you for or against it?
He's for.
I don't know how many fucking times I got to say this or whatever, man. Like, what do you mean? Like, we're talking on the pro tour. Well, I guess I just said it before. They should limit. I would be fine if they got rid of it altogether on the pro tour. Recreationally, it's a freaking great toy.
Yeah.
it's fun to catch it without seeing things. You guys have seen me. We're just talking old school flashers now, like regular flashes. And you've seen me put the flasher. I don't even pull it out because I like catching them blind. Whatever. To each their own. To each their own in the whole thing or whatever. I'm not going to call you a shitty fisherman or a good fisher or not if you use it or don't. It's a toy that's out there. It's on the market. Heck, dynamite's on the market too. Fucking if you use dynamite, then go ahead. That's your own. Whatever you want to do, man. You want to use dynamite to catch fish? Fucking use dynamite. I don't give a shit. Like I don't give a damn for or against it. Why do you have to sit in a line? But if we're talking pro fishing and as a fan of it, and I am a big fan of it, man. If I told you, follow it freaking since I was young, I like it without it. So
yeah,
there you go. And fucking the Jets lose is going to get even worse.
We were going to end the show before that happens.
I was just going to say, I hope the Jets win tonight because holy shit.
Icebreaker series? Ban it in the Icebreaker series? Oh my God. No, I mean, it's not a pro tour. It's an elite series. I don't see us banning it. Like I haven't even talked about banning it. It's just.
Fuck, if Eric talks about banning it, I'm leaving.
It's a tool, man. It's a tool that's out there, man. It just does a. But it is like shit. Like it. I'll tell you right now, in the Elite Series, they wouldn't have caught 7. Like the winners wouldn't have caught 7. We wouldn't be catching 18 masters, I'd say.
No.
Without it.
Yeah.
It's just my whole thing. It's just a tool that just helps, right? It's a great tool on the ice. Like shit. You complain about changing the rules, but then we were talking about changing rules and adding new ones. Yeah, I mean, there's always something. I mean, I don't know what you what do you want? What do you want? Like, we don't like the rules about like shit. Sometimes it's like all the bass. I think they're back down to weighing all dinkers again, right? Like, I don't follow that tour, so it's whatever, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know why fucking all this concrete thinking out there, man. You can't think concrete, man. The world is not fucking. The world's gray, bro. Yeah, like, and we're talking about like a future of this whole sport. I think dynamite is illegal. Unless you got a pass, bro. Unless you got a pass, Rick. Unless you got a. Oh, great. Better get the beast of the week.
Why the fuck are you guys even giving him the scores? You fucking win.
I know, eh?
Like he's already walled up like a motherfucker, and you guys are putting up the score.
Look at this here, though.
They don't have to deal with him after, man.
We can use all the forward facing you want when you're trying to eradicate a species there in Washington, man. Give her. That's an Asian special, right there.
I know, invasive species, eh? The walleye.
It's got nothing to do with the forward facing. It's the camel that can hide on the fish.
If forward facing was so good, we should be able to eliminate all the bass on Clear Lake then, eh? It was so good.
That's right.
You allowed your boat on that lake, you could.
Well, there's the challenge then. We can see underwater now, fucking 120 feet that way, whatever. I don't think
I actually had mine cranked up to 200 feet yesterday.
200 feet, eh? Damn. It's illegal.
Anyway, good stuff here. Good stuff here. It's good debate here. Big Smoke Barbecue, of course. Shout them out there in Steinbach. Check them out there. We got some food here to show. Staska with a bit. Look at this plated up now. We gave him busted his balls last time for his plate up. But look at this, bro. Now, this I would eat.
That's a lot better, eh?
This I would eat. Deer chops with mushrooms and a baked potato, asparagus. Oh, I love it, brother. Nice work. Nice work. You're in the running. Mark Booty, food of the week. More deer. Everyone's getting through their deer stores here.
Yeah, that's
with
right.
Wild whiskey smoked barbecue rub. That looks good to me too,
Nice.
brother. I like it. And look at this. Oh shit! I didn't write the name down. Who did this again?
Oh, was it?
Go on, Doc Talk, brother.
Yeah,
that looks good to me too, though, man. That's how you cook. Like, what is this? Char? I'm in.
You're in.
Little maple glaze. I'm in, bro. Santos.
I don't know. I never got into those.
Onto like char and salmon and stuff?
No, I don't like it.
Oh, it's good, bro. I like these fries. Dave Thomas. Cooking up some fresh fries, add onions. I can't say I've ever done that, man. Is it a thing?
It was Nathan Friesen, bro.
Oh, that's right. Nate Fries.
Yeah,
Nate
on the
Fries.
baked lake trout.
Cooking up some French fries and while waiting for flags. If you haven't tried adding sliced onions to your fries, you're missing out.
Well, that's
that
good.
Thing, guys?
Yeah,
really?
Sliced onions in there. So it's good.
I've never done it, man.
Sliced onions, eh?
Forward facing.
I like making my own onion rings too.
Nice.
Cool stuff. Oh, we'll skip tip of the week. We ran out of time. But I'm going to show Beast of the Week here. We'll get to that here right now. Team Puyo Automotive. These are the last ones. I think the last ones for the Island Beach Custom Lures competition. Brendan Elliott's son, his youngest, Jackson. Nice.
He's got kids.
Couple of them, bro.
Yeah, man.
Nash's buddies now. Good stuff. Hard to believe. Brendan Elliott's dad.
I know.
Oh, Santos family. Nice.
Yeah. Summer, man.
Summer.
Did that one get eaten, Santos? I bet you that one's in the fry pan.
No comment, bro. No comment. I'll let him answer that.
That was up at Hecla. They spent some time at Hecla. They got guided. Yeah. They were in a snow bear even.
Snow bear too on Saturday. Yeah.
3-3. Let's go.
Oh, there you peaked. You perked them up again, man.
These late goals, man. Oh,
yeah, look at that, eh?
Nice. Not the biggest, but it's Nikki's biggest. New personal best for Nikki. Way to go. 24.5. Well done.
Nice.
Good job.
Yeah. Good smiles on there, man. Good job. And Santos' 24-year-old nephew entering
15,
him for freaking Kids Beast of the Week. Riley turning 25.
Turn 25. Come on, man.
One of them is going to win. One of the Santos, confess your sins. Melissa Van Gompel, this is our last Beast at Hardwater season. Well done. Good job there, Melissa, catching a pike. We're going to get you into 40 one of these times. Yeah, okay, we'll get there.
Nice.
Jeff Matthias, 29.
Hiding behind the walleye.
He's been doing well. He's been doing all this year.
He's had a killer season, actually, Jeff did. Good job out there,
really good season.
Dave Schmier in the boat. This is on the island, Vancouver Island by Victoria.
Nice.
7.5 pounder.
7.5 pounder, eh?
Still wearing the Ion Toque, but he's showing us what they're doing on the boat out there. So cool stuff out there. Mike Gurdon. Nice work there. New personal best for him. 43. Nice, bro.
That's a nice fish.
It's a good thing it curled the tail that way. It was in the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, just made it in. Had a video, actually. But good job there, bro. Nice work.
Yeah.
Owen's first ever rainbow trout. 23
nice.
inches yet. Nice work. That's a master angler. They went 4K into the bush to get to it. When you put all that work in like that, it's nice to
you better catch something, man.
Just one helps, man. Just one. Yeah. Makes it all worth it. So good job there, Owen. Owen, that's the kid with the thing, eh?
Mm-hmm.
The riptide. Get the smell off your hands or whatever. Ice fishing show. Good job there, man. Susan Garris, nice work from Saskatchewan, but finally made it onto the big lake. 31.
Yeah.
31, eh?
Awesome stuff, Susan. Nice work.
She asked me if I could put it up there, so I said, yeah.
Done.
Nice work, man.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Piotrowski, they went piking after the icebreaker there, and flags were going because they caught a whole pile of them, man. So
look at that.
I just drove till he got stuck.
That's how he caught it, bro. Look at this beast.
And then Ian Price puts this picture up and freaking like you get like 300 comments. Photoshop.
Yeah.
Hold your hand up too far.
Yeah,
all kinds
right,
of crazy shit. So those are the beasts of the week there. We need to pick a winner here. The first one for April.
God, we've picked so many pike this year.
I know.
I like Susan.
I'm going with Susan's.
You go Susan?
Yeah, pick that one, man. There you go.
31
incher. That's a PB for her too, actually. There. So
yeah.
There you
Saskatchewanite had to come over to Manitoba to get it. So back to back ladies catching them there. So that's cool. We went into a bit of overtime here. I had to vent.
Just like the Jets will be going into overtime.
That's okay.
We'll get 1 point out of it.
Yeah.
If they can make it to overtime.
If they can make it to overtime.
Fucking Jets, they just kill me, those guys, man. I swear to God.
They're saving it for the playoffs, man.
Anyway, man, that's cool stuff here. So same time, same place next week.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's melting. But I think I'm gonna get a little perch fish going on this week. So if anyone's still perching, hopefully I'll show you a bucket full of those next week. Give us a sub over here. Support our sponsors. Only second period. Oh, lots of time to lose.
Oh, lots of time, man.
Lots of time to lose.
I thought it was third period.
No, the game just started when we went on.
Oh, shit.
Peace out, everybody. Peace out, Dave. We'll see you guys all next week. Place in place. Appreciate y'all. Save
Hopefully,
up for that forward-facing sonar, bro.
hopefully,
Get
Eric
some
will be
more.
cooled down
Some
by
more talk,
next
man.
week.
Our season is done.
You're gonna see an
Tony.
active
It's
target
gone.
fly through the screen, man.
Saskatchewan is done. England's going on there. Shoal access is shit. Okay, nobody go there. It's shit. Don't go there. Go to Lake Manitoba.
Yeah, right.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace.